Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're getting back to The Bear. This is season 5, episode 3. As you know, the final season. We got a ton of information at the last one. I'm ready just to take the ride. These episodes have been crazy.
Basement's flooded. We're down to 55 Wagyu, but might be able to have some tax write-offs or tax credits for candles.
Candles.
So, what could go wrong?
I love the positivity that Richie, Tina are trying to do, but man, we are in a really tough spot. So I'm really looking forward to seeing. Are we getting any more positivity? Like, are we finally going to see the upswing, or are we still going to be in a?
It's only episode 3, dude.
I know it's only episode 3, and I can't believe it's only 8 episodes. But either way, this is where we're at. Let's go!
Prawns.
Ugh. No thanks. Pass. Not for me, folks.
I just think of District 9 whenever I hear the word prawn.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
you. Those things don't look so great. Like, I can deal with shrimp and lobster, but those things, I don't think I've ever had them.
5 hours. Sorry, that's my bad, chef.
Good. 5 hour service, chefs.
See, Carmy's catching himself, just trying to pull himself back.
Yep.
Old habits.
No, tell the group about what we decided.
Let's not do it tonight.
But it was a decision we made together.
No, for sure. Thank you. It's nice.
Go east.
Go east!
What? It's a family whistle.
Family whistle.
I need my walkie-talkies. Can I please have them back?
You know I can't be in water this deep alone.
I swear. I promise. Go back.
We think it's a great dish, so it doesn't matter what your dad thinks.
Look at that.
You.
Chef, disaster has struck. We are dangerously low on spoons.
We shouldn't be.
Someone's holding them.
I should have seen this coming. We got a goddamn thief in our midst.
Sweetie hyena, but I am a fox.
You're goddamn right you are. You smoked that motherfucker out.
Can you check the ribs for me when you're done, please?
Yeah.
So far, episode 3, we're still in the same day.
Yeah, I got a feeling this is going to be the whole season.
Why would you have fish sauce?
Well, then.
Okay, well, it'll reduce.
Yeah. Jed, where are you?
Oh, Carmy.
It's not over and out. Over and do your fucking job. Not over and out, Ted. I'm going to swing on your fucking ass.
Swing on him.
I need to stretch the puree. Water or broth?
Butter.
Butter fixes everything.
Oh, it's butter.
Okay, because you looked. I think you thought. I didn't notice you looking. I saw you
What's
looking.
happening to Carmy?
It's butter.
It's butter.
She thinks he's going to be micromanaging, but he wants to not say anything, but...
Talk numbers? Sure. I just have to finish up.
No, numbers. I'll do.
Hold on.
Don't we're not talking numbers.
No, I'm going to finish the prawns. You do numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he's
I think
doing what he knows he's good at.
Yeah.
And since we're not doing caviar, do you think we could combine course 8 and 9 as one? You know, we make it spectacular. Like we pound their table.
Like we're spoiling them.
Right. And in actuality, we want them to get the fuck out so we can get people the fuck off the clock.
Wait for the spoon thief. Welcome to the New Jack City.
That's a great movie.
You're dead.
I still need to see that.
Take over the Carter.
I'm going Days of Thunder, Rich. I gotta do this. I'm going off-road, buddy. No, do not go off-rope. That is a direct order. Do not go off-rope.
It's going Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder. This is for you, Harry.
Oh, still cutting him.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh, yep.
Oh, there's going to be an accident.
They both need the same tools at the same time.
Yeah, they're just wasting time.
Put it in the middle.
Yeah. No, that's just the start. I've got to go down all the way.
Yeah, I'm just detail.
Oh, gosh.
No, it's okay.
It's going to be an explosion.
Maybe I'm just gonna move back closer to you. She's okay. If we just have like a little more space.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. Just like just like a little more space. I just feel like maybe we're like on top of each other a little bit, just like physically. A little more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank
Just need that. Oh gosh.
There's got to be another.
And then these
crossing of
two.
some sort.
It can't it can't be too sweet. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
They're overanalyzing.
Yeah.
It feels like. I could be wrong on that.
When I was a kid, me and my family used to go to see the tree up at Marshall Fields before Macy's fucked it up.
Macy's fucked up Marshall Field or Macy's fucked up the tree?
Both. They just started making like these cheap copies of them, and actually, you know what? They fucked up the colors too. They had this huge 70-foot tree, and at the bottom, you could, like, people with money could have dinner, and they had these mints.
Oh yeah, that tree's fucked.
Yeah.
He's looking it up.
Heat's too high.
You can't even see it.
You can hear
I
it.
can hear it.
I was heating up the pan.
Carm, the rain is about to come down hard like lizards.
Dogs. I think you mean dogs.
I talked to Marcus, and he's going to combine 8 and 9.
Yeah, great.
Okay, cool.
And the water shut off just like when the water turns to blood.
Oh, sweetheart. You got to stop watching scary movies.
Not scary movies, just the Bible.
Oh, we're blowing up.
Oh no,
Oh.
the app got behind. Oh, no.
Just
the
like
app-
you remember
oh.
the paper machine and earlier.
Thank you very much. I heard what you said. I just don't know what the fuck they are. You're so sweet.
So you don't remember selling?
No, Jimmy. I've never heard those two words said in unison, ever.
So you do own them.
This is my only shot, darling. Okay? I need you to focus for me.
Oh, shit. Jimmy, I have to tell you
Sugar's
that.
gonna freak out.
Tells the baby.
Well, it's not like the baby.
Yeah,
at that
that'll be
point,
fine.
right?
That'll be okay.
Actual ghosts, flying cars,
Quidditch.
vampires, cookies with razor blades in them.
Quidditch.
Dinosaurs will return. The disease has ruined everything.
I
Can't
rebuke
do
the
this
spirit in you,
anymore.
Gilgad.
Tar. Basement or roof?
Basement.
Basement?
Oh, here we go.
Basement.
Chef, do you have any extra meat blood? I need to paint the front door to keep the demons
I
out.
need to get out of my sight.
Carm?
Yeah.
If I go downstairs and I come back up and you are a demon, I swear on my mother and father's life, I will destroy you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, Neil, you need to just relax a little bit.
Oh, wrong dish.
We have a situation.
Oh,
Nah,
you
he's up there on
certainly do.
purpose. And he's not to go off rope. Over.
It's not Ted.
Oh, what do we got going on here? Gonna decorate the candle?
So let me preface this that we all knew that today was going to be a hard day when we came in here, right?
Yeah.
But this is
At least a turn? Can you please say that we have at least one turn?
Oh,
we
you
have
do.
at least one turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yes, of course. You're 7:30.
All right, so what does it mean? Like a usual, like a turn and a half, a turn and a
We
quarter
are
because of the
full.
rain?
That's some more.
How many more?
Richie.
What? Just we have another turn and a half.
3 turns total?
We're at 3. 3 turns.
3 turns.
3 full.
3 turns. Yes, we are gonna fucking maximize.
No, we're gonna get destroyed.
What's up? Oh, we're at 3 turns. Richie, motherfucker. We're at 3 turns?
Yeah. Why is everybody freaking out?
We're at 3 fucking turns?
Yo, cousin, you probably did 3 turns all the time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. At the best restaurant in the world with 100 employees, a lot of money, and 13 Lucas.
13 Lucas.
We need the money.
Yes, correct.
We won't get the money if we can't handle this. We do not have enough food for 3
Right.
full turns.
Yeah, correct.
No, look, I understand
Yeah.
that this is a lot of people. We're gonna turn this into a champagne problem.
Oh, no. This is a champagne nightmare. We're at twice as much as we can handle. We're going to get fucking destroyed.
That's what I said.
A very exciting
It's just like what they were saying in the first episode. It's either good or bad.
Yeah.
Don't interrupt me while I'm talking to you. I'm not fazed by your blue eyes.
It's blue eyes.
Ibra.
This is not ideal, but I think, and I'm sorry that this is also happening in front of everybody. Sorry that.
Yeah, okay,
But
this is what we're going to do.
Oh.
All right, we're going to keep our heads down. Yeah? We are going to keep pushing.
Yes.
We got this. We're going to keep driving. We keep grooving. Okay?
Yeah, man, I quit, but let's keep grooving. Sure, dude.
Oh.
Oh, just told everyone.
Sorry, that wasn't supposed to.
You quit, Carm?
let's just.
I'm sorry.
Oh shit! Wrong time.
Yep.
Wrong time.
No.
I don't think we can make it?
No.
Be truthful.
We thought it probably wasn't a great idea to tell you guys today. I thought it would be distracting.
So, do you live in Chicago?
No, I don't think I should be the head chef of the Bear anymore. This isn't what I want to do anymore. This isn't what makes me happy anymore.
There it is.
Honestly, I don't know if it ever made me feel that happy. And this thing, I don't know if I could even ever be really good at this thing because I don't love it.
Wow, he's really opening up now.
Yeah.
And I look at you all, and you love it so much, right? And I want to feel that way about something. I want to wake up and I want to feel that way about something. I love you. I'm sorry.
Damn, what a moment here. I wasn't expecting it right now.
Not in episode 3.
Nope.
You're quitting? This convenient timing, nephew.
I tried calling you. It was in the new agreement that I sent.
You sent me why would I read an agreement? You no longer have a business for which to make agreements. You go fuck yourself.
Oh!
Jimmy,
No.
that's strong language. James.
Because he feels like he gave him everything to make this happen.
We're all aware there's a man on the roof, right?
Yeah, that's not a man. That's a fact.
Why?
Oh, well, we dried out the walls, but there's some dangerous pooling still on the roof, so we got to move on to phase 2.
Naturally.
But don't worry, he's gonna be
Watch
fine.
his ass
Listen, you
fall
guys.
right through the fucking roof.
Well, she was kind of hinting towards that in the last episode.
We're all gonna be great. 4 hours and 15 minutes to surface.
Heads down. Let's
13
fucking drill.
Lucas.
And a lot of money.
And 100 employees.
We're having time together.
I mean, me too. I don't know. I just got annoyed.
You don't trust me?
You don't trust me?
You said you wanted this.
That was before the flooding and the leaks and the renovations.
That's the business, though.
I'm sorry that I micromanage. That is not cool, and I will stop it.
You know, UPS, I had to make sure that drivers only did right turns
Why can they only turn right?
because it conserves fuel. And when you save fuel,
that's
more
a
drivers
legit
can use the
thing,
car.
yeah.
You've been like doing wheelies and donuts and telling everybody else to do the same. We are out of gas.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's look at a stick in my head that UPS drivers aren't supposed to make left turns.
Yeah.
You know, now I'm going to watch when they fly up and down the road.
You are in charge.
Everyone is in a pressure cooker yet again.
That roof is collapsing. I'm convinced of it now that you said it.
Well, yeah, she's talking about it. We're on a sinkhole and this building and
Squares is vegetable or starch, and circles protein. Nat, just so you're aware, any sets. Oh, great.
That's not the way that I wanted that to happen. You know that.
Jeffrey, I do not have the mental capacity for goodbye right now.
Compartmentalize.
Tons of Brussels.
Great. Can you roast those, please?
As a matter of fact, she can. She was working on that.
that is thin, gentlemen.
It turned nothing into something.
All right, she gonna walk out saying, "Let's fucking go."
I know that it was a bit of a rocky start.
All right, she's taking that role.
We will be okay if we forget about it. Honestly, nothing else can go wrong if we have each other, right? I promise you, everything will be fine. We will just focus up and stick together and.
Yep. There it is.
I knew it was fucking coming. Yeah, I knew it was fucking coming.
Yeah, we heard you, Ted. We see you. Yeah.
I mean, my brother.
I knew it was fucking coming.
If it could go wrong,
they panned it just a little bit where
you have to open it up.
They opened it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, if it could go wrong, it will go wrong. But Carmy and Sid had an interesting conversation, that's for sure, that I'm not sure that they were exactly ready to have in front of everybody else. And the thing that got me was, I guess I had kind of forgotten that conversation only happened between Carmy and Sid. I don't know why I thought that, but
and Richie.
Yeah, and Richie. So I kind of had forgotten that the rest of the crew didn't know. I mean, granted, we had a little bit of a break here between. And so I was completely shocked at the table, along with probably all the other chefs, that they decided to let that come out now. And at first, the way it was delivered, I thought, I I was sure it was referring to Carmy, but for half a second there when she said, well, I quit, whatever, just like the way she delivered it and the way the text was on the screen for the subtitles, there was like 10% of me that was like, oh shit, is Sydney going to quit? But like I said, I was 90-10 on that it was about Carmy, but there was just that little bit of me that wasn't sure. But then Carmy had to save face. He had to explain to everybody what was going on. And, he talked about his love and lack thereof for the cooking business. And I mean, look, I get it. I think millions of people do jobs they don't like and aren't passionate about every single day. That's a reality of the world. But I think to be elite at something, whether it's a chef, a musician, a stand-up comedian, an athlete, an actor, whatever, to be elite at it, I do think you have to love what you're doing at some level, whether or not it can be a bit of a drag at times. I think at the end of the day, you still have to love it if you're going to be elite like Carmy wants to be. And I think he told everybody he doesn't have that anymore the way that they do.
Well, I found that very fascinating, the way they wrote that up for that to come out there. We should have anticipated it. The second that they decided to even mention it when, hey, do you want to do this now, later with the group or whatever, right? Should have just knew at some point somebody was going to say something. It's been a buildup for Sid, but I could see maybe where some viewers may be getting slightly annoyed with Sid, but also seeing where Sid's coming from too. As far as where I'm at, I definitely see where Sid's coming from. I see where Carmy's coming from, so I'm not going to say either are annoying or whatever the case may be. I'm actually enjoying the dynamic that they are presenting with these two so far, especially in the last season here, because there's some resentment a little bit, right? Because we saw how Sid took the news at the season finale of season 4. Wasn't good, right? It wasn't good. And kind of building up here now, because not much time has went by, right? From the end of season 4 to now. We're still in the same day. Just a couple hours into this day on episode 3. So I'm with you now. I'm wondering if this whole season is going to be one day.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it one bit.
Be the one
point.
service.
Yeah, and I'm kind of at this point of episode, I'm sure all of you folks have seen all 8 episodes. I mean, they're super short.
As they are.
So I'm curious. I can't wait to see everyone's thoughts on this season, because I think it's very interesting to do what they're doing here, but at the same time, it's in a Bear fashion of what they're doing. And I'm really enjoying the editing style so far, and I'm still intrigued what they're trying to do with all the characters, because they're setting some stuff up right now.
Yeah.
And while keeping Ibra, who I'm predicting right now is going to save the day, because they kept mentioning franchise a couple of times, and right now we know that the beef, granted we're very short on the beef, but that was the most profitable thing. And now that we saw the computer catch up, and now they have 3 turns, which, like Carmy was saying, we had 100 employees at the best restaurant in the world with 13 Lucas on top of the 100 employees.
Well, and the lack of food on top of it, for me, that's the big thing. Like, it's great. You got all these people. What the hell are you going to sell them?
Well, Sid just reduced the plates again to try to stretch their food, but
which was great.
Yeah, I mean, look, another phenomenal episode, and the window of time that it took place in, it's basically like real time.
Yeah,
which is very interesting. Of course, we've got 4 hours and change until service, and we now have an actual hole in the roof, and it's pouring outside, and it is going to be raining inside. But they did have the tarp they put down in the basement, which I'm guessing is going to make its way to the roof. That is not something that they can fix tonight. It's something you can patch up and try to move forward with, which I think is kind of
that's where we're going.
That's kind of it. Look, this night would have been incredibly stressful, minus the weather. This night would have been incredibly stressful with a full supply of food. Just knowing that, hey, this is potentially our last night, and showing up and giving your best effort and really putting your best foot forward. I mean, that's tough, and it's in a really unique spot, because as they just got that great review. I mean, imagine being a restaurant. Hey, we just got this great review and we're closing down. Tonight's the last night, because we couldn't make it work. So all these people that want to try it out.
Well, Marcus review.
Marcus's review. But in any regard, a crazy episode. I didn't love the way they had Sid, jump in and say Carmy's going to quit. I mean, that's a huge deal for everybody there in an already stressful night. And, it's one of those things where it's like, Carmy wasn't the best leader, but is Sid the best leader either? To jump in and say something like that. And granted, she's young and she doesn't have nearly as much experience as him. And this is a high pressure situation. So I think everybody in this situation that's around her is going to be able to step back and be like, we get it. There was a fucking, it was pouring in the basement. Everything was fucked. I think on nights like tonight, you have to go like super nuclear for people not to forgive you. I mean, you could say
get away with a lot.
You could say some wild shit and be like, dude, that whole night was fucked. Let's just pretend like it didn't happen. But I didn't love that, and it just, I do feel like he wasn't trying to micromanage her in that moment. Something needed to be said,
and she was kind of struggling
with it, so he jumped into it. Yeah. And he's just trying to get people through this night. Look, sometimes, folks, you just got to put one foot in front of the other. We can't even look at tomorrow. We can't look at, 5 hours from now, even service. Let's just get through right now with the flooding in the basement, everything else going on. And a lot was happening. And Jimmy's reaction to that, holy shit. I mean, he was hot. He banked everything on Carmy.
Yeah, I mean, the way he walks in and you nailed it right there, Oak. He put everything on Carmy. Everything he had, he lost 3/4 of his assets. Now, that's not related necessarily to the beef, but he stuck his neck out for Carmy for 4 seasons now, and now Carmy's going to quit on him.
800,000 or whatever the number was.
800,000.
Yeah, and he was, Jimmy's just pouring cash into this place big time. And now he's, leaving, and he feels like that's a massive betrayal because obviously Carmy, with his notoriety, I guess he would be the draw to a certain extent at this restaurant. I mean, he's quite literally the best chef in the world. I feel that that's how they've kind of painted Carmy. When he's motivated, when he's into it, he's the best in the world. And that was kind of going to be the whole point of the beef, is to, get the star. They have the best chef, etc. Now he's walking on him. So Jimmy feels incredibly betrayed.
Yeah, even if the restaurant were to succeed after tonight, with Marcus's success and even as talent as Sid is, well, what position does that put the restaurant in?
Who's going to be your chef to take Carmy's spot?
Look, it's just a it's just a bad look for everything that Jimmy's done, and he's done it for Carmy because look, you're my nephew, right? Mm-hmm. Like and he's the guy who wanted to do all this. Yes, Richie is cousin, Sugar's the niece, but it was Carmy's idea to do this whole thing. Imagine like putting your neck out that much. Okay, this is your dream. We'll go with it.
I'm just gonna walk.
And then just wait, you're gonna fucking walk after everything we fucking done. So especially on a night like tonight, and I think they very purposefully put the rain in there just because it creates a stressful situation. Mm-hmm. It's that
it does create a tension
for lack of not to be whatever play on words, but when it rains, it pours. Yeah. And I think, we've all been there when shit's going bad and you're like, oh, fuck, this is bad. And like something else comes on top of it. And you're like, really? Right now, during all this shit, this is what I have to fucking deal with. And it can I think situations like this can completely break a person. They can completely and utterly break a person. Or you find a way to get through it, and you learn like how resilient you can be when you really don't have another fucking choice. Right. And I think I like to think that's what's going to be the end result for our crew. It's like, if we can, they've been through a lot, right? But if they can get through this shit, well,
half a kitchen. Half a kitchen with barely any food to serve. Yeah. Would you seeing Jimmy come out like that with that kind of intensity and then say, fuck you? Dude, that to me right there in that moment, I was kind of taken back too, because Carmy's doing it. One, he admitted that he just doesn't love it anymore. But we all know, because we've been following him, that it's more than just that too. It's he needs to work on himself.
It's a lot of stuff he's not telling the rest of them.
Yeah, at the end of the day, too, he was going down a very dark path without any corrections, and this is the way to correct it, right? So even some of you called it out in the comments, too. This is the best thing for him to make sure he can fix himself the way he needs to get himself fixed. So granted, now, some of these folks here don't know the full extent like Jimmy, but if there's anyone that's really going to understand immediately if they have the one-on-one talk, I do believe Jimmy would understand 100%. Yeah. But right here in the moment, with not having a lot of information of why Carmy's quitting,
just he's leaving,
and the situation that Jimmy himself is in, why not? Why not be even more pissed, right?
Leave me high and dry. Yeah, if I could just take a moment from all the serious stuff we're talking about. I know you kind of hinted at you didn't exactly care for the way that Sid delivered the news about Carmy. This is kind of the first episode, and it hit me a few times before in this series, but I was really annoyed by Neil, by the facts. It really annoyed me.
I was as well.
I was like that's so ridiculous what he's saying. It doesn't make sense. It's so over the top and cartoonish and kind of stupid. It just annoyed me that was happening in this point with all
I
the
think what he's
talk.
trying to do is look, he knows that his role in the family dynamic and in this restaurant dynamic, he's the funny guy. He's the humor guy. He's the guy who's going to, do the goofy thing when shits get serious to kind of make everybody laugh and make everybody take a step back. But at a time where you're having the level of urgency that they have because of the rain and stuff like that, it's like, dude, you're really overplaying this. Like, not now.
Yeah, like
and
his
Sid
whole
said
talk,
that a bunch of times, like, not now, not now, not now.
Like
I was waiting for Carmy to be like, dude, get the fucking tarp and get out of here.
Yeah, like the whole talk with Sugar about like demons and needing the blood to put on the door. It's like, all right, dude, like, okay, come on. I know you're the comic relief and I know you're funny, but for me, that just I really didn't enjoy that like at all. And I've enjoyed the Facts characters, but in this episode, it just, and I don't know if maybe you folks felt the same way. Maybe that was done purposely to evoke the reaction that I'm having, but man, I did not care for that.
Well, it's a read the room type thing. Like, fucking dude, read the room, man. Read the room.
Well, and kind of like what you guys said, that's the facts. So it's one of those things where it's interesting that they're showing that, right? Because even in these kind of situations, we're still seeing them be them.
Like they're doing the thing where they're pushing the water at each other. And it's like, who would do that?
The Facts would.
Yeah, I know. And I know that's their thing and it's been 4 seasons, but
I'm not defending it. I could have, it happened.
Yeah.
But would I have kept it in if I was doing everything? I probably would have been 50-50 on keeping it in because it's the facts being facts, but then there is another point there too where I'm sure some feel like you were saying, they're like, we're in this tension, read the room kind of stuff. We're in this pressure cooker right now because everything is going wrong. I can't be dealing with that. And I like how Tina, to kind of give a comparison, I like how Tina and Carmy were having that conversation where Carmy's like, hey, that was not how I wanted that news to come to you.
Yep.
And then she's like, I just do not have
have
mental
time for it,
capability right now.
She just called it right out, which
that was the best thing she could have said right there too.
Yeah. And no, to Tina, that was bravo to you because she knows the situation they're in. If they were to probably dive into that conversation, because she even said earlier in the last episode, I believe it was, every second counts right now. So that's the work mentality that she is in. That even Carmy, nope, you don't even get a second right now of that because we have to focus on this.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they're going to come back and they're going to have some kind of real conversation. So bravo for Tina to just nope, not right now.
It's just one of those things where that's just not important right now because we've got all this other stuff to deal with. That's even if they were to take the time and talk about it, what solution are they going to come to with him leaving? There's no point in having that now because it's a waste of their energy. Like I said, Tina's just got to focus. I did like how they teased up because they were doing it a little bit this episode with obviously with Carmy and Sid with the string and all that stuff, but with Luca and Marcus just with like the candle and stuff. I wonder if, and it was very light with them, but I thought they were doing that to kind of show everybody's on edge a little bit, and everybody's tension is getting amped up as we get closer, and everybody's kind of second guessing one another. Oh, hey, are you doing that right? Well, yeah, that candle's got to come this far down or whatever. But then I like how they came back around. They had this the talk about Macy's, and Luca's even looking it up on his phone. So, I mean, that's the levity I like. Again, not to bury the facts, but not the facts just being completely goofy and not even making sense remotely at all. So that's the kind of levity I care for.
Yeah, I thought Luca was getting a little annoyed when Marcus was telling him how to cut the candle.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Like,
It was
dude,
a little.
I was like, and then it, switched gears right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do appreciate that scene between those two because, like you said, we're starting to get everyone's tensions each episode. We're building everyone up that we're about to hit red on everyone's meter, and then what I took out of this too between these two prior to that is it felt like they're over analyzing to make something perfect, right? It feels like they're getting out of their element of what makes them great. Yeah. And they're trying to make things perfect, which I'm sure at least more than a few folks can relate to that of like, if I just didn't overthink and I just kept doing what I did, this would have been exactly the way it should have been. Instead, now I'm over here overanalyzing, trying to make everything too perfect, and now I just fucked it all up.
If I make it 90%, I'm done, and I've got twice the products, whatever they're making. And if I just do that, but they wanted perfection.
Yeah, I feel like if this was a normal day coming in and Marcus's dad wasn't showing up, this wouldn't even be a thing. It'd be almost second nature to these guys to be like, oh, yeah, let's do this. Oh, well, let's try this. And then boom, 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 done.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, they're pros. They know what they're doing.
Exactly. Yeah. But again, we've all, or almost the majority.
Well, in these situations, it's a little different. I think we can say we've all been there.
And it doesn't even have to be cooking. It could be setting up a room just right, presents just right, whatever the case may be. So that was pretty relatable here too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Looking forward to the next one now.
Let's see if we get closer to service, right, folks? We will find out on the next.
Real quick,
one.
Did you guys feel like when they came in and said we got 3 turns and the excitement was going on? Did you feel like that was going to be, and this is for you too, where we're going to kind of make the turn? Of like, all right, now the positivity is going to start building up. But it was just, no, we're fucking ourselves even more.
Yeah, I was 100% with Sydney on that one as to how are we going to do this? Well, and Carmy to a certain extent. I was like, how are they going to do that? They were already stretching the food, and now they're, doubling what they need. Now, Sid came up with a plan to kind of stretch it, but I was like, there's no way they can even do that. They don't have the product.
Guys, I feel like something's gonna come in with the food supply at the beef. Like, are we gonna have to? Carmy's gonna truck. No, I mean no. I mean, like, Carmy's gonna pull out some fucking Hail Mary, like something you can do with fucking roast beef.
Oh yeah, from the sandwiches.
I'm talking the fucking. There you go. Carmy's gonna be like, hey, we're gonna fucking do this thing. When I was in some strange country on some trip learning, I saw them do this, and fucking they're gonna have buns or whatever. Because let's not forget, when going back to the one episode, what was the one special thing that they did? Remember they had the family that was in but wanted to try a Chicago style pizza.
Yeah,
you ran down the street.
You had the chef ran down the street, got the pizza or whatever,
dialed it up, and
look, can you dial up a beef?
I'm sure you can.
Look,
hey, we've seen the menu. There, she just wanted a cheeseburger, right? That's all she wanted in the menu.
Just wanted a good cheeseburger.
Yeah, I'm sure they could do whatever. Again, I'm enjoying this season so far because it's the ride. We know it's the last one. And I actually had no expectation kind of coming in because, like, how do you put a bow on what they're trying to do here?
Yeah.
So I'm with you. I think right now the writers are keeping us low only to give us an ultimate high, hopefully.
Having a hole in your kitchen, your prep kitchen doesn't help, so we'll see. Folks, can't wait for the next one. What can I say? For Diamond Dave Damone, that's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine. That was the Bear. We will see you right back here for the next one.
Oh, Richie and his black book.
Oh, look at all the tarps.
Look at the moon up in the upper left corner. Or the sun, excuse the moon. Sun. Sun. We're not astronomers here, folks.
Oh, of course. Why not Why not have a cigarette after you just saw everything
in the
got
drain?
clogged
Yeah.
by cigarettes?
I was talking to everybody, and I looked at Marcus's face, and I felt like a piece of shit.
Yeah, well, you should feel like a piece of shit and quit.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe I shouldn't leave.
You should definitely leave. But you should also feel bad. Well, Marcus is the fucking man. He doesn't need you, but all those things are true. It's just...
Sid's got me prepping. Just cutting onions.
No stress.
And I've got this feeling that I had when I first started in restaurants, right? Where I wasn't thinking about anything else. I wasn't thinking about stars or temperatures. It's an onion. And I could do that. Just prep for everybody. Not have to think about anything.
I think that's great that he's admitting that.
And that would last for like 10 seconds, and then you turn into a fucking psycho.
Well, that's a possibility.
And I think that the reason you like being in those kitchens where you didn't have to think about shit was because there was so much shit you didn't want to think about. And not thinking about yourself all the time, that's a good thing. But not thinking about anything is fucking depressing.
Oh, Rich, you just spitting facts.
You're always alone,
That's the second time.
You never played sports. You don't get it.
I wrestled in high school.
That's solo.
Solo sport.
And you did that for a month, and you got the shit beat out of you. Doing something where you have to think about other people and other things, that would be good for you. You should turn right. Ask somebody how they're doing. Tell them they're nice. I don't know.
Be a human.
How are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm struggling.
Sorry to hear that.
I got in a little fucking car accident this morning.
Huh?
Little.
Really?
It was stupid. I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about this one time when I slapped the shit out of your brother. Been thinking about that all day.
About Gary.
Gary.
Look where the fuck we are. You don't gotta say anything. And I gotta focus anyway. I gotta restore some morale here with a fucking barn burner of a pre-meal, and I got nothing in the tank. Do you remember any that got you really fired up?
You just gotta be honest. Don't read some bullshit quote. Just level with everybody. Real, passionate. That makes you want to kill.
Look at these two giving each other advice.
Yeah.
This is a great scene. This is probably one of the best conversations we've actually had between those two.
They've come a long way since the refrigerator.
Mikey, he had it coming.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Especially that day.
Oh, that was brutal.
Yeah.
I wish that it wasn't me.
I'm glad that it was, right?
Yeah.
You're right, Oak. That was the best conversation these two have had probably since start.
A lot of growth by both of them.
Dad, how we doing?
Not good. You guys mad at me?
It's not your fault.
A little, to be honest.
Pastry's a little bit mad.
Well, yeah.
We're barely going to cover payroll, and that is with the slashed menu, labor reductions, canceled orders. But Susie, Laura, and Brendan, they saved us some money, so that's good.
Who the fuck are Susan and Brendan?
Servers, Carm.
Right.
Oh.
Didn't even remember them.
Oh.
He's sad you're leaving.
Yeah, I know.
Trying to read the password.
That's what I was trying to read.
The Bear Private.
Is it crazy?
I mean, are you looking for something bad to happen?
No, it's a compulsion. Like, I have to listen. I cannot not be listening right now. It's like I want her to do something fucked up.
Yeah, no, I know the feeling.
She's not going to.
Well, she doesn't know yet that the power's out.
I'm really tired, Carmen.
You want to give me the thing I can listen for a little bit?
Oh, well.
Okay, thank you. And if she does anything remotely weird,
Yeah, no,
we'll
I'll
find
tell her not to, and I'll find you.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Okay, so it is working.
Yeah.
I suppose it probably wouldn't matter about the power.
Yeah. I was thinking, with the outlets and everything, with the power, it's obviously something else.
Oh, boy.
You here for the street permit?
No. What, yeah, right.
Yeah, so what do we do next?
Hold on.
We just did.
Look, that fucked me up. Look, I gotta go see somebody.
The therapist.
The therapist with this right here. We're gonna need it.
So the contractor will be here tomorrow. I know.
She just laughs. Sid.
Could you guys maybe help with the roof?
Yes, chef.
Oh, I am allergic to apples. Thank you so much, though.
Really?
It's good.
Lucas, all right. By the way, I don't think we complimented enough on the cinematography this season. It's outstanding.
It's been very good.
You know you an old lady. You're not supposed to be carrying things with your bag.
Don't tell Sydney I drop it one.
I wouldn't.
Made a phone call. Elliott was making cute baby voices. It's all good.
Hopefully today isn't enough time for Dee Dee to stunt her emotional development.
Shot there.
Right between the eyes.
I have emotions.
I know you do. I spent so much time running from this place. Fucking hated it so much.
And now you're back.
You made it nice.
I made it nice for everyone coming.
He's good at that. That was
The only daughter of an absolute maniac?
I was the baby.
Are you fucking kidding?
She was fucking obsessed with you.
Was obsessed with you. You were like her little prince.
You know, honestly, her favorite was always.
This is actually really good dialogue we're finally getting of a sister-brother. Get a little insight of what they all thought.
This is not happening.
Sorry, but as your partner, I cannot agree to this. I cannot.
It's not possible, Richie.
I can make this possible.
No.
I can.
No, you cannot. You're not listening.
Are we talking turns?
Oh. Yes. And I need meal placing right at the front door.
He locked himself in the bathroom. You got to go talk to him. He needs female energy. Let's just fucking drill this shit.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you.
No.
Fuck yeah.
You're double, and at some points triple booked. So literally how, Richard?
Grace and determination. I once walked in here and I saw a turtle and a cat sharing a pop in the back booth.
I like that. I like that positivity. Yes.
Thank you.
No.
But it's not possible.
Cousin.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be a positive teammate.
Yeah, not now.
Okay.
He's getting... oh, Richie. Or Carmy.
Cancel 15 fucking reservations. I cannot.
Well, I'm not asking.
All right. Heard you.
Thank you.
Wow. 15?
That's going to hurt their reputation.
Can't believe we're literally taping this place together. Rocio and Martin, some of the Copenhagen crew hit me. Be in town next week if you wanted to hang.
I've been busy working.
Are you sure about that?
Marcus.
Oh, no.
We're good. We're good. Okay.
Okay, I got you. That's my bad.
Mutual bad.
Mutual bad. There's
Carmy.
I haven't heard a lot this season.
Carmy going to make progress with everyone?
Who has locked himself in the bathroom. And I just kind of like don't want to know.
Yeah. Good?
Yeah.
Great.
I told you I would case the place. I would find out everything about it.
Still waiting.
Birth certificate? No, it's not. It's not about the birth certificate. Oh, no. Don't ask me to fill out that form. Not filling out any more forms. Young man, what's your name?
Steven.
Stevie.
If you ask us to fill out another form of any kind, I'm going to jump through this window and I'm going to teach you how to suck your own. All right, James? And then this motherfucker's going to go burn down your house.
Oh, my God.
No
Jimmy!
help. No help for you, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Wow. That escalated quickly.
That's usually what makes you lose your spot there.
Perfectly squared onions and a nice pool of greens. Some Marcus, some Sid, some...
How are you feeling? Just with everything.
Oh, you mean the little punk leaving us at our lowest point?
Oh.
No, what I'm saying is I love the kid. I'm gonna miss him. I guess he's got to do what he's got to do.
Him leaving changes how you feel about like this place or me or you. I don't know. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Tina's not leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving.
I'm your Jeff.
Just do it. It gets worse the later it gets. You could say there's a hole in the ceiling, or the restaurant is flooded, traffic, gridlock from the storm. We don't have any uniforms, or hey, everyone who works here has a personality disorder.
Any of those will work.
Sorry, Jason Carter, party of 4.
I'd be like him too. How can I turn away 15 reservations?
Yeah.
We're still gonna be. We're good. We're still gonna be pimps.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yo, Neil. We're still gonna be pimps.
Say it like you mean. Say it like you mean it.
We're gonna be pimps forever, yeah? Okay? I promise you.
gotta get out of the fucking bathroom. I'm being fucking help me. Fuck. Pimps. I gotta dry this. I'll fucking wash your ass. Okay. Good job. I got sprayed fucking 8 times. They don't got time for this shit. Go. Oh, Mike. He broke the valve downstairs, by the way.
Good to hear someone say, I don't got time for this shit.
Yeah, for all that nonsense. I'm surprised they didn't get thrown out.
Fucking motherfucker. They're not gonna help us, are they? If I was a gambling man, hey, how you doing, buddy? I wouldn't gamble.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
The gentleman over here owns a small business. Trying to figure out.
Liquor license? Oh my God, motherfucking God, eat my ass.
Dude, I'm so sorry for the commotion. I really am. We are looking for information, and we would just like to find out the name of the person who owns the air rights. You could look up Natalie Berzotto, right?
Natalie Berzotto.
Natalie Berzotto.
Well, keeping us in suspense.
Used all of your Vermont butter to stretch the sauces. Inventory is.
That looks good.
Richie's cutting tables now, so we're good. We'll have enough food.
Jason, Richie Yermovich from the Bear. 15 years since you seen your brother.
Oh, these are people he's cutting off.
Yeah, this is it. Remember Jason?
Norway.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that is a long way.
Yeah, now he's not going to be able to turn him away. The experience. Every day is the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I was just calling to confirm your 7:30 table.
Yep.
We'll see you then.
I added the fish sauce.
I go to imagine at some point Richie's going to call some kind of favor. Maybe not, but.
I didn't need it.
We're happy to have all of you tonight.
Everybody's going to have a story.
Yep.
Oh, Sugar wants to be there so bad.
Well,
I think she's
About
coming to the
Donna.
realization. I don't think this is about her being there. I think this is more about Donna's behavior as a grandma.
As far as they could go. But a big red hair had even longer arms.
I think she's seeing how much progress her mom has made.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, from her experiences with her mom to seeing her mom just be good with her child.
Huge steps. I'm glad Natalie got to experience that.
Crazy day. Lost some people. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. All good. Just gotta step it up.
You always do. Look, watching you, you know, all the creativity, the love you have for it, the love you have for everybody. You don't get rattled. Well, and if you do, you don't take it out on anybody.
Been watching a bunch of movies that I've never seen lately. It's been like honestly helping me think of things for desserts. Been watching silent movies, Western, sci-fi.
It's quite the range he's going through here.
Yeah.
I don't know. She said this one thing in the movie that like really stuck with me. Subtitle, but essentially she says, we let anxiety set limits on emotion, on feelings, on grief. And we trick ourselves into thinking there's limits because of fear.
Carmy, you got his hair fixed. Nice.
I don't know. I just keep thinking about that and keep thinking about like how none of that shit is real and there's no limit.
Is that why you invited your dad the day after making Best New Chef?
I don't think I'll get another chance.
You know he'd get another chance. You know, you don't have to do that to yourself. Well, the chaos, it is not helpful, Marcus.
It means a lot coming from you.
It should. It should mean a lot coming from me. Well, it took me a long time to learn that.
Good conversation we're having here.
Yeah, he's having moments with everyone.
Yeah. Much do, actually, considering.
This music makes me think somebody just got an idea. This is somebody's got an idea music.
What are you thinking, Carmy?
Take all the stress off him and let him do chef shit. And he can do chef shit.
He's going back for a third.
Did you just double dip? It's like putting your whole mouth.
Okay, that's good. He enjoys it that much. Okay.
Yo. It's like the fucking last
doing something
supper.
delicious.
Forgive me, but if you were that short on food, wouldn't you just order some takeout from somewhere else for the team and save the food you do have for the people?
Yeah.
And that's 3-4 tables worth right there.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like maybe it's just a sample because they just have it in little trays.
Yeah, that's what. Remember, Tina had that.
Yeah, that's right.
Just non-stop, you know? That rain. Oh, God, here we go.
Mary Heyman.
Oh, fuck.
Did he say Crazy Mary?
He did.
Crazy.
Is Raymond on that form? Is Raymond on that form?
I'm sorry?
Motherfucker. Is Raymond on that form?
That's all we get. That's it.
Motherfucker.
Oh, what's Carmy thinking?
Sardines or anchovies back there?
Told you he's gonna do some chef shit.
This is your kitchen, but I wanted to present.
Why are you being weird? If you have an idea, obviously I want to hear it.
Okay. I was thinking we can stretch the protein out a little bit more. You know, use even less lamb if we add
Great.
all this
Just
into the
cook the
sauce.
thing. I'm sure it is great.
Chef Luca, lamb rare.
Here we go.
No.
This is what I've been waiting for.
Oh, it's tuna he's going to add. Okay, I thought it was sardines in those cans.
Let Carmy cook. Yes. Yes. It's good.
Menu change, chef. Second best bite I've had in a long time.
Yeah?
Hmm.
What was the first best?
Your other dish.
Grapefruit scallop dish at Empire for your
She finally told him. Or did she tell him
you
before?
and you for me?
Yeah.
Thank
Chef.
you.
Nice chef.
In the quest for perfection.
Oh, just reading a quote. He's going to say, fuck it. I'm going to do it from the heart.
This isn't sitting with anybody.
This fucking sucks. Restaurants fucking suck. It's all just fucking mother. This notebook fucking sucks. I'm sorry, Chef Sidney. I'll stop swearing after this. I'm just fucked. I'm just. I want to light a fire under your ass. I really want to light a fire under my ass. I wanted this restaurant to be perfect. I don't sleep at night. I just worry about how to make it perfect. And I've been doing all this research about like what makes a restaurant perfect. Temperature perfect, and the fucking lighting perfect, and the fucking wine, and the fucking high fucks acoustic fucking panel shit. I don't fucking know.
It's like hanging out with this guy.
Fuck every other word.
Speaks from the heart. Sometimes you gotta be colorful.
I've been to one fucking perfect restaurant in my life. It was a restaurant where everyone was just laughing their ass off all the time and talking over each other so you couldn't even hear shit. And it was a restaurant.
Can relate.
With my friend, my cousin, Mike's house, Rosado house, Sunday night. You could stay as long as you wanted because they never fucking kick you out, and you didn't worry about Monday. We got no fucking money.
Here we go.
We barely have any fucking food. Understaffed. We have each other, you know? We got each other right now.
Here you go, Richie.
We got nothing left to lose. So what do you gotta worry about a fucking thing? And that is fucking perfect.
Coach speech.
Chef. Oh, also, if we're gonna invite people into our home, we are gonna look like a fucking family.
Family.
Yeah! We're busting out the shirts.
The Burf. They got the Burf shirts.
Got a last minute sub tonight, a lamb tonado, rare lamb with an albacore ailing. Can I hear that back, please?
Lamb tonado, rare lamb.
Just make it sound fancier. Like it's not peanut butter and jelly, it's a fruit puree or whatever, you know, with a nut spread.
Out there, it is probably going to get loud and messy, but in here, I want it to be clean and quiet. We're gonna transition quickly from table to table and from set to set. Every second counts. Our game has to be the tightest it has ever been, or we are not gonna make it. I want us to have each other's backs.
Tight set completions tonight, all nightmares. Keep the board clean and the pass lean. We turn the room around. Captain's lanes are now north-south, servers east-west.
Almost time.
This is the bear.
Okay, res change, 4 top change to 2.
Uh-oh.
What's the last name?
Dearborn?
Is that going to be the Michelin
Starman.
star?
Starman.
Yep.
Holy shit, are we saving the restaurant tonight?
All this, and they got the Starman coming in.
Let her rip.
Let her rip.
Let her rip. Let her fucking go.
Wow. Like it. I like it. Okay, so episode 4 set up how the next, well, at least the next episode for sure is going to go. But I'm wondering if it's going to be
how the rest of the night's going to go.
Episodes worth going in to the next one.
Yeah, look, as much as I would just like to say, all right, let's just get to the next episode, there is a ton of stuff that happened in here that we do have to cover. First and foremost for me, each individual conversation that Carmy had with whether it was Richie or Marcus or Sugar was very important, and especially the conversation he had with Richie. Like, to me, that was everything, because it showed not only how much Carmy came around and grew as a person, but Richie is an incredibly different person. I mean, they threw in a bunch of dialogue in there where he spoke the way that the old Richie didn't, or you know what I'm saying? He didn't speak like the old Richie here. He spoke as a new man who's on his game and he wants to make something happen. And again, we're not that far removed, at least it doesn't feel like it, from the meltdown at the refrigerator where these guys were, they were just ready to take each other out. And now they know what they have to do. They're able to put all that aside and able to share some decent moments between each other, whether it's, talking about the Gary episode, which we of course did in the channel and you can check out, but just how Carmy is feeling and the way he feels when he's just cooking and he's not stressed out about everything else. And now Richie did bring it up and he's like, well, that's good for a while, but how long until you start, kind of sticking your nose into things? But it happened tonight in a good way when he came up with the lamb and tuna combo.
Yeah, well, I think, I think, again, Carmy tonight is helping out everywhere he needs to be. Garbage, cleaning up floors, stuff like that. I think if he's in a situation where he just gets to be the creative mind behind what we're going to be serving and putting these plates together and things like that, like we saw tonight, that's his zone. And this is something that I can go back to all the earlier seasons where we said, look, somebody who's really talented at one thing might not be the best at being the head chef or being the business owner.
Yeah.
Let people do what they're talented at. And again, it's a natural progression for certain fields where you're really good at this. I want to own my own business. Well, sometimes even if you are the owner, you still have to let people delegate certain things. The best at performing in a certain capacity might not be the best team leader. And I think that is, what we're seeing with Carmy here. It's not just about, yes, Richie's right. Look, if your job is to show up and chop onions, you're going to get bored. If your job is just to show up and be like, this is what we have, make something amazing. It's like basically a kitchen version of MacGyver. I got this. And how can I make this incredible? And that's what we saw here tonight. I think the other part of that conversation is it's like, look, if you're getting to a spot where your time with another individual is going to be limited and not like life. I mean, of course, there's still family, friends, and stuff like that. But it's like, hey, let's have a real conversation. Imagine if it was that, hey, this is our last time working together. What is it that you want to say? And that very well might be what tonight is. I mean, given the way they've set this up. So I think the conversation that Richie had with Carmy was very raw. He told him everything he wanted to say. He said it in a manner that was caring as well. It's like these two guys, they can bullshit back and forth. They can scream at each other. They can swear. They're going to rebound and be back to being good. But this was a very a raw, real conversation. And I think, sometimes we're so used to seeing these two just so heated and saying shit that we know they don't mean, but they can because they're, close. And this was just from the heart from Richie. He didn't downplay things. He didn't blow smoke up his ass. He wasn't super negative. He was just real about it. And I think that that's difficult to do sometimes with somebody who's, your boss. I mean, it's either you're telling them the things they're doing wrong or, everything's good, but to just like tell them the ways they need to change, the things that somebody else might not be saying or the things that you didn't previously had a chance to say. I thought it was a great conversation.
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying the conversations as well that Carmy is having with Richie. Glad it was very positive, and they were both being honest with each other while giving each other their perspectives of giving some advice for each other, which was great. And I'm glad Richie was brutally honest, because sometimes we all need that kind of friend to be like, hey, sometimes tones may be different, but at least we're getting from A to B without any curves or turns. That was that conversation for Richie, which I really appreciate. And the Carmy and Marcus conversation I thought was good too, because now I'm wondering with everything that Marcus was saying with the movies and that quote, I'm curious if we're going to see that come into play a little bit later now in the episode, or, it was just in this moment where we got it, Carmy took it in, and now Carmy's going to apply it for the remaining episodes too.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it hit Carmy there. And again, it speaks to the growth of, not only Marcus, but everybody in the restaurant. Like, Richie even said it, like, Marcus doesn't need you or anybody. He's a rock star at this point. He's he'll be one of the most in-demand pastry/dessert chefs in all of Chicago. And it just shows how far he's come. And I think Carmy was also trying to kind of let him know, like, hey, you're going to have opportunities to, whether it's impress your dad or whoever, just because something might not be going well here, you're far enough along and far enough in your abilities where you basically got this.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it was a conversation about limiting yourself. I mean, look, it's easy to put your own limitations on yourself, because as soon as you remove the cap, then it's like you're always, I don't want to say you're always chasing more, but you're pushing yourself maybe past the limits of your comfort zone. And I think with him saying, talking about the limits and all that sort of stuff, I think that was important, because I think with Carmy, it's like I don't want to say he's setting, limits for himself, but he's just like, the fact that he wants to leave the restaurant, it's like, okay, like, I don't know. I just feel like feels like, I don't know. It's almost like he needs something different, but he doesn't. And he feels like he has already reached what he's going to do at the Bear, but it's like, I don't know if that's making sense. I'm not
you also
getting what I'm
remember,
trying to say.
We can't not forget that Carmy basically told us flat out, 2 episodes ago?
He doesn't
care for it, really. Essentially,
he doesn't love the spot that he's in, but I think just shifting. You have to shift out of where you're at and go into go back to what you're good at. And I think that can be tough. And I think, look, for people who have a lot of talent, there's always this expectation. Like, how many times has anybody got a job or you start getting good at it? People are like, so what's next for you? And think about the number of times people's ask, oh, what's next? It's like, does there need to be a next? I mean, I'm happy here. But on the flip side, I agree with you. I think Marcus has the potential to kind of go anywhere. And I think part of that conversation about limitations and stuff was him recognizing for himself, like, if you would have asked him, 3 seasons ago to be in the spot he's in right now, I think he would have felt like was peak. And he doesn't want to set limitations for himself. Like you said, look, right now, hypothetically speaking, if he did want to leave, you'd think he'd be able to go to any restaurant and be like, yeah, I'm the guy that was one of the top chefs. And I don't think he wants to set limitations on himself, but I think he has been. I think I think he just thinks that he should, find this comfort zone and stay in his lane at the Bear and maybe try some new things. But I think he realizes that, there aren't limits for him, but at the same time, I think he would like to explore that where he's at.
Yeah. Well, and to speak to Carmy leaving, it's interesting with his timing, because he talks about Richie, about almost having regrets about it, and his talk with Marcus. It's like he just went through the hardest stuff that he's going to go through in trying to bring this restaurant back. And now that and obviously things are bad in this season so far with everything kind of going to hell, but he's just at that point where it's just going to start getting better and he wants to leave. And it's like, man, you can step back from all the leadership stuff. Sid is pretty much handling the restaurant at this point. And it's like, now he can just be free to, like you were saying, to create and make some of the dishes. Like, it's just about to get easier, and he wants to bail. And I think maybe he's seeing that.
Well, again, the bailing is because he needs to take care of himself, right? So in order to take care of himself, if he feels that this is what needs to get him over that hump, then do it.
Yeah.
But
I just think
I
it
got
was
the
all
vibe.
the other stuff, the
There
bills
was so
and,
much.
and all that, trying to get the restaurant
everything.
together
Let's just
is what
group it
crushed
into-
him, I think.
Let's just group it into everything.
Yeah.
Because there's so much with Carmy that I think just for the conversation's sake, it was everything. But there's no guarantee that after tonight that this is even going to go. So even if it's in this moment, they're making it look dire. I don't know what's going to happen yet, but I have a feeling now we're starting to see that turn of like there may be hope because we're still dealing with air rights, which we'll get to that. And the positivity now that everyone, especially with that speech from Richie, and real quick, there might have been like, the tone with Richie early on in that conversation almost felt like Carmy was thinking maybe, this is how I kind of took it, where he might take a moment to reflect and maybe I don't have to leave. Maybe I just need to step away for a moment and then come back.
Yeah, just dial it back a little bit.
Yeah, maybe this experience right now, especially with him hitting that creativity, maybe now that he might be kind of figuring it out a little bit too of like, all I need is a moment. I don't need to be the boss. Sid, you got that. Let me be your Jeff, as Tina would say. And then we can just roll from there and we'll make everything happen. That's kind of my hope / kind of what I see a little bit.
Yeah, well, and speaking of Sid, that scene she had with everybody when she was kind of getting everybody rallied up for what was going to happen. Important to note how she wanted her kitchen to run versus how it did before. We're going to be respectful. Things are going to be calm. We're not going to have any swearing. It's going to be quiet in here. When you set the plates down, you're going to do it gently. Like everything was going to be 180 degrees different from the way the Bears been run in just the total chaos that we've seen in the seasons before. So I really like what Sid's pulling off here for tonight.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, look, one of the things that that we learned from Carmy earlier on is that like he thrived under pressure, right? And I think some people like that. They almost need the chaos. And there might have been scenes where they talk specifically about that. They need the pressure. They need that to feel like they're really performing.
Yeah,
and
Sid actually called him on that.
Yeah, and if things are calm and going well, it's like some people, I think, when you get anxiety, if things go too well, people are like, okay, you're waiting for the fucking bomb to drop, right? But the thing about that is that sort of work environment works for a small percentage of people. Not everybody, and I will say a lot of people probably aren't built to handle that sort of pressure. And I know people have said in the comments, a lot of, restaurant environments are high stress like that, but we were talking a very high stress, lots of swearing, lots of yelling, lots of this and that. And a lot of people would get it for 2 nights, like, fuck this, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I don't need to deal with this.
I don't need to deal with this shit, and to have an environment where you have a whole bunch of people working together in a respectful manner. Yes, you're always going to have times where something goes wrong and some people get frustrated or whatever. But that was like the nightly routine there was just chaos and yelling I was most critical, I think, of Carmy, of the three of us, just about like, dude, like this isn't the fucking way to work with people. You might have worked with people at a different restaurant in the past, and you work with somebody for long enough, you can get a feel for what makes them tick, what their communication style is. But I would say you're in the far fucking minority if you think yelling and swearing and screaming and bitching and stuff is the way to foster a productive work environment. And I like that Sid was like, this is how we're going to handle things in my kitchen.
Yeah, and I made the joke about McDonald's only because Luca and Marcus brought it up about how, you know how they do things at McDonald's? Everything is smooth. Everything is organized. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, of course, but they just talked about the efficiency of how they ran everything in some of the previous episodes. And not to say that that's what Sid wants, but I think she wants that effectiveness, that calmness, that organization, and kind of get away from that chaos, because I don't think she thinks it's effective either, to your point.
Yeah. And with the air rights situation, I would have been maybe I would have been Jimmy a little bit when the fourth person comes up and be like, oh, are you here for this certificate? It's like, God damn it, we filled out a form You know what we're here for.
Yeah.
Where to go.
But when you're working like with public buildings and government offices and stuff, it's usually like, man, if you raise your voice, security, get this guy out of here.
Well,
you
the
normally
threat-
don't last long.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
know?
I'm surprised they didn't get dismissed.
And again,
but-
I'm bringing real world into a fictional story, so
Yeah.
you take the ride. It's to show their characters and what they're doing, and so I'm fine. With
Yeah, and you want to let Jimmy be Jimmy and be
Right.
like, oh shit, Jimmy's getting pissed. Well, then even computer stepped in. Motherfucker is raining down that form. The thing that I'm a little confused about the air rights is, and I know Jimmy's looking for whatever way he can turn that piece of property or land into profit, in the air rights, meaning that they could build something,
Build
go
up.
vertical with
Yeah.
it. But I think that still kind of fucks the restaurant, unless you were to, you have to tear down the restaurant in order to build up. You can't build above it.
Yeah, well, unless you did how they do apartments with parking structures underneath. Unless you literally built around the restaurant.
Well,
and
look,
then
I think realistically, if you're going to build on that spot, yes, in the future you could say, hey, the Bear is closing. We're going to reopen. We're building a building here, and the Bear, like you said, and I think they talked about it on the show. We talked about it in, in our previous wrap ups, where that's becoming a big thing in modern cities. My fiance's brother for a little while was living above this shopping center. A beautiful apartment in downtown Milwaukee. I think there's a Foot Locker underneath and a grocery store and stuff like that. And so it's not uncommon in big cities. But right now, this discussion, it's like you have the things going on at the restaurant, and then Jimmy's trying to find out, hey, look, can I
sell?
If I tear down the Bear, can I sell to somebody who can go vertically, or is it they're just a one-story building? Because that changes the value of the property drastically if you have to have a one-story restaurant versus somebody can build condos or apartments or office buildings or what have you. But being able to do something like that, could potentially still
get some cash.
Could still, it could save the restaurant as well. Who doesn't want to have a nice restaurant on the main floor of where you live, even if it's not something that you would do every day? It was, hey, if I can go down there and eat, and it would be a fun convenience. I wanted to touch on the scene with Sugar listening in on Mom, because that was really, really powerful. And it's like, her relationship, obviously in the earlier part of this series, was so difficult. The relationship with Mom and all the kids was really difficult. And then we started to see growth when she was in the hospital going through, labor. We saw the growth with Mom and Carmy when she just he went and was delivering that box of stuff and he sat down and she let everything all out. And they were like, oh, Mom's going to do, hopefully she doesn't do Mom stuff, but, we're setting the bar here. And, for Sugar to see her mom being the person that she needed her to be, I think was really important, because it's like sometimes you get to an adult, it's like, fuck, I just needed you to be this person. I didn't need you to be perfect. I didn't need this. I didn't need that. I just needed you to be there for me. And now in this capacity, I think, Dee Dee is who she was hoping she would be.
Yeah, and it's such a contrast from Sugar having to ask her every 5 minutes if she's okay. And, in those previous episodes we saw, to hear where she can trust her with her child. That's a massive step.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because I think every moment that was passing in that scene was a little bit more trust and being built as each moment was going. So that was great to see. Especially, the are you okay? Are you okay? And then
Stop
we saw
asking me,
saw how that went, right,
Yep.
folks? So now for her to, still be, some would say this is probably a little overkill, but some would not. I would say this is fair for right now, considering her past with Donna.
Driving a car through a living room and spreading butter with her hands.
And it's her baby, right? So any parent, any new parent is going to be very protective.
Yep.
So seeing Sugar finally get those happy emotions running through her was absolutely deserved and fantastic, and good for Donna as well, making these leaps and bounds of improvement. And it's just awesome to see that Carmy is also getting to see it a little bit. He got to experience it firsthand, and now Nat is finally getting to really experience it now too. So I'm sure part of her definitely wanted to be there to actually witness it, but hearing it too, it just lets her mind get at ease a little bit better.
Yeah, and I think so much of this episode where our characters were kind of able to like relax a little bit and actually talk to one another. I mean,
high stress.
Yeah, I mean, one, it's their growth, but two, it goes back to what Richie said. There is no tomorrow. This could
What a
very well
speech.
be it. We've got nothing to lose. So it's like all that stress and all that worry is basically gone because it's like they've done everything they can. They've done all the preparation. It's one night. Now we're going to see what happens. And I think that's very kind of relieving for a lot of them because they know, hey, we did what we could. This is going to be it. Let's see what happens. And it allows them to kind of, all the anxiety that, you know, like Marcus talked about, that's all gone. And they're not worrying about the bills or worrying about who's coming in or what dish is going to make it or is the butter too expensive. Now they can just talk to each other like regular people. And I think all that energy from the bear, that everybody's kind of chill, you can see that also reflected in Donna, Dee Dee, in the way she's, you know, handling the kid.
Yeah, then the speech from Richie at the end. I mean, and then you know, he just said, "Look, guys, I'm just going to speak from the heart." I mean, that was so real, and that's what people need, right? Like every once in a while, hearing a motivational quote that you may or may not have heard 500 times before might work given the certain circumstances. But sometimes what you need people to step up and just speak from the heart, and he did that, and it was so much more him than anything he was going to read about. A knight needs to be this, and this. And the team looked like, okay, this is what's going to motivate people. I don't need some speech, you know, and he's always trying to, you know, come up with something. And I get it. That's what he thinks he needs to do as a leader. But like sometimes, like, I don't need a fucking speech right now. I need somebody to express that there's confidence that we can get this shit done. You know, recognize that it's going to suck, that it's going to be tough, but you just got to get through it. And I thought that speech was really powerful. And then, of course, they hit us at the very, very end. By the way, Starman's coming in, and no pressure. Literally the worst situation they've been in since opening. The building's in disarray. They don't have enough food. They're understaffed. They're over fucking booked. And now you have quite potentially the most important guest you've ever had. And like, fuck, we gotta be on our game. And it's almost like one of those things where like, look, if we can make it through this,
we can make it through anything.
If we can make it through this bullshit, we can make it through anything.
And I think that goes back to Carmy, where it's like he's almost the guy pushing the rock up the hill forever. And he's finally there and he's finally at the peak. And if this goes well, if the Michelin thing goes well, if they can handle all these guests, and if Jimmy's able to maybe sell some air rights or whatever for, like you said, condos or whatever, then it's all easy from there. Easier.
Yeah. And I'm curious to see if we're going to get introduced to this Mary, because he knows Mary. And the computer knows Raymond. So I'm wondering if we're going to get introduced to two more folks before we close out here.
Yeah.
So really look forward to that. And then I love how Richie Carmy was trying to back Richie in a positive way for the positive team atmosphere, where he's like, fuck yeah.
Just the four of them?
Yeah, when they were doing that. And she's like, no, you got to cut 15. He's like, no. And Carmy backed him.
It's impossible.
So
which we're going to find out, because it didn't seem like he was cutting anybody. He was calling and had a hard time saying no to
everybody.
people.
Had a story, didn't they?
Dude, that would be so hard when you hear that. Especially, I like how they put the line in there for 15 years.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been 15 years and you want to have that experience here. Here for the first time in 15 years.
Well,
how do you say no?
It goes back to the night where they made the snow for the folks who came in and got them the
and
pizza.
He's all about delivering an unforgettable experience.
He couldn't say no to that.
Yeah, and look, I think it's something that it's easy for, you know, a few gentlemen like us to take for granted a little bit, because we live in an area where, look, the world of, can you get a reservation at this restaurant? It doesn't really, but
it's a very
no supplies is Appleton Oak. Look, we're Appleton. It's not even if you go to Green Bay or even down to Milwaukee, it's not like if you're willing to call ahead a few weeks, you could probably get a spot at wherever. It's not like
Milwaukee,
Chicago or New York.
Maybe one spot in Green Bay. That I know of.
Yeah,
There's probably more.
Yeah, Republic in Green Bay, their high-end steakhouse. You may have to make reservations ahead of time if it's a busy weekend or something.
Unless
like
it's
that.
it's a dinner club, folks. Then you have to wait a good couple hours. If it's a supper club on a Friday night, you're waiting a good 3 hours.
These people don't. A lot of them don't know about supper clubs.
Some probably do. Some probably
clubs.
do.
Yeah. It's a whole.
I will say we went to real quick. We went to one over here, and literally it opens at 4. We get there at 4:30. 2-hour wait. I'm like, what? All the old folks just taking it all up. It's great.
Was it bar food, Diamond Dave?
Well, it was okay food.
Supper club food, dude.
Supper club food.
Club food.
There's only been one time I've had good perch where it didn't taste like grease, and that was.
Yeah. Folks, this is the Bear. We're getting to it. So for Diamond Dave Damone, that's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine. That was season 5 of the Bear. We are getting so close to wrapping it up. See you back here for the next one.